I'm out in front of the offices of the Lakes Pilot Association. Have you ever seen the pilot boats and wondered what it's all about? Well, come with us. We're going to take a ride. This episode brought to you by the Bustiker Investment Group of Wells Fargo Advisors. I'm with Captain Tony Brandano, and he is the president of the Lakes Pilot Association.
That's right. I'm president of the Lakes Pilot Association. What we do here is that we're a group of 17 pilots, and it's federal law that foreign flag ships coming into the St. Lawrence Seaway have to take a pilot. So what we provide is we provide pilotage service to all those foreign ships that come into our area. Our area would be Lake Erie and the Detroit and St. Clair River.
There's a lot of construction around here, and what improvements are you making?
Yeah, so we're just doing a major capital investment into our pilot boat dock and the infrastructure over there to help improve safe, efficient pilotage service throughout the Great Lakes.
All right, here we go. The adventure's about to begin. So why do we have to use pilots? It's certain waters that they can't go through, or what?
Yeah, so any ship that displaces more than 300 gross tons is required by federal law to take on a pilot.
Okay.
And oftentimes, many of the captains, they've never been here before, so they don't know the routine. There's things that I can do to help expedite their travels and make it safer too.
Okay, so going through the under the Blue Water Bridge, that's one of the areas
that's definitely
that they have to have someone. Yeah,
definitely one of them.
Okay,
they've never seen it before. It's a very swift-moving current.
Yeah,
and I've done it 10,000 times, and they've never done it at all.
All right, we're with pilot Mike Kilpatrick, and he's our Canadian pilot today. So, Mike, how long have you been piloting?
19 years, since 2006.
Can you really go anywhere in the world from these waterways?
Absolutely. Ships come and go from all over the entire planet. But again, to come up from the Atlantic Ocean to where we are at present, you have to transit through 15 locks. 8 through the Welland Canal, because you're actually climbing Niagara Falls, and another 7 in the lower St. Lawrence before you get down to sea level. But yes, ships from every part of the globe come here and go to all over the world as well.
So, you guys, how does it work between the U.S. pilots and the Canadian pilots?
We take turns. We share jobs between each country. So the jobs are numbered 1 through 8. The U.S. jobs take all the odd-numbered jobs, and the Canadians take all the even-numbered jobs. If you look up ahead, you can start to see the ship come up over the horizon right now.
Oh, yeah.
At the moment, it just looks like a white dot.
It does.
But in
It's
the
so
next
tiny.
15 minutes or so, it's going to be a full 200-meter ship.
Wow, that's so cool. And what's the big buoy?
We're also coming up to what is known as Light 7, which is halfway up the channel here.
Okay.
And then we'll go 3 more sets of buoys past that for the pilot exchange.
Cool. I know there's a little bit of danger involved in being a pilot. Tell us about that.
Yes, the most dangerous part is the actual exchange itself, because you're climbing a ladder. Often in the middle of the night, it's raining on you, it's freezing out, the ladders are slippery, they're oftentimes old, and they've been sitting in salt water while crossing the ocean. So you have to make sure that the pilot ladder is as safe as can be. But far too many pilots have died falling off the sides of the ladder.
I've heard that.
Yes.
So that's scary. And you say the hardest part is coming down.
Yes. Anybody can go up the ladder. It's far more difficult to come down the ladder because everybody wants to look down at the water and not at their feet or where their hands are. Yes, it's spooky. It can be very spooky in the middle of the night.
Oh, I bet. Wow. So, Aaron, both of these boats are still moving.
Yes, that's correct. We're both traveling at about 6 to 7 knots right now.
Okay. Wow. So that's pretty cool coordination.
Yeah, most people think that we're stopped when we do the exchange, but it limits your maneuverability, and it's actually safer to be moving at the time. So it's common for to come out here in the middle of the night, and the boat will be rolling 6 foot sea or whatever it may be. It's dark, it's raining, and they'll put floodlights on the rail to try to help. but oftentimes in bad weather, I can't get on board that ship fast enough.
Oh boy, I'll bet. So now we're just waiting for the pilot to come down.
Yep, they'll do the pilot exchange right now, and then the pilot coming off will come down and he'll go to a hotel and wait for his next assignment.
Wow. Is he Canadian or American?
This particular pilot happens to be American.
Okay. What is the training you have to be a pilot?
So every pilot process has its own training regimen.
Okay.
Even though pilots have experience, years worth of experience, they are still required to go through a training program.
Were you a pilot prior to coming to this?
Yes, I was a pilot mate for Grand River Navigation.
Okay.
And then I became a second mate, and then a chief mate, and then I was eventually captain. So it was years worth of training and just getting experience, about 12 years worth of experience.
Wow, that's
to
cool.
get to this point. So everybody that enters this business goes through a maritime academy generally, but you don't have to.
Okay.
The maritime academy is a 4-year program. You would leave with a degree, and you would leave with a mate's license at least. The Maritime Academy that I went to is very unique because you also get your pilotage upon graduation for all the Great Lakes. All 5 Great Lakes and 3 rivers. And oftentimes the Welland Canal pilotage is included.
Weren't you on a cruise boat too?
Yes, I've worked on a lot of ships, everything from aircraft carriers to small cruise ships. I even drove a semi-submersible ship into Seattle.
Wow, cool. Hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about the pilots on our Great Lakes. I want to thank Tony and Aaron and Mike and the whole crew on the boat. We've had a great time being here. And special thanks to the Bustiker Investment Group of Wells Fargo Advisors.